Hello beautiful people, you're welcome back to Nazi Styles YouTube channel. In this video you're going to learn how to pad an armhole princess dart bustier. Let's get started. Here is an already cut out front bodice, and for the side front I have 2 pieces for the lining and 2 pieces for the main fabric. Then the center front I have 1 piece for the lining and 1 piece for the main fabric, and I'm going to be using this medium sized wadding. I'm going to be working on the 2 side fronts first before I work on the center front piece. So I have the 2 side front piece placed on the wadding. Okay, now this wadding has 2 faces. One part has a shiny face and the other part is not shiny. Now the part that is shiny is facing up on my table, and I've placed the side front on top of the shiny part of the wadding. The wrong side of the fabric is facing the shiny part of the wadding. Okay, remember when I was drafting and after cutting on fabric I notched the bust point and the under bust. It's going to be very useful at this point, so I'll mark out the under bust and the bust point. Okay, then I'll go ahead and use my pen to trace out the shape of the bust. Just watch the video carefully to see I'm going to trace it. I'll trace it towards the upper side and I'll trace it to the under bust area. Now I'm going to be making use of the bust span measurement, which is also the nipple to nipple measurement, to determine the actual size of wadding to cut out. So the nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2 plus 0.5 inch seam allowance. I'll start from that bust point mark towards the center. I'll place the mark there. Then starting from the bust point again, I'll go up by the same measurement. Bust span divided by 2 plus 0.5. Then after getting that, I will use my free hand and give it a very nice curve. I'll curve towards the mark at the center, and then I'll curve to this point where I have the under bust measurement mark. Just like that. It is that simple. That is all. Okay, that's how to get the actual size of wadding to use for a particular person. The next thing I'll do is to go ahead and cut it out. When placing it on the fabric, ensure that the shiny part is touching the wrong side of the fabric. And note that in this video I am padding the lining and not the main bodice. Okay, and ensure to match the under bust and the bust point area. For the second part of the side front, I've gone ahead to trace out the shape of the bust as usual. Then I will lift it up. Then the same figure I used for the other part, I'm going to be marking exactly the same figure here now. Starting from the bust point, I'll measure and mark the bust span divided by 2 plus 0.5. And starting from the bust point again, I'll go up by the same figure. Then I'll go ahead and use my free hand to curve it towards the mark at the center and curve it to the mark at the under bust area. Then I'll cut it out. For the center front piece, I've placed it on the wadding as usual. I'll go ahead and mark out the under bust and the bust point on both sides of the center front piece. Okay, remember that the wrong side of this center front piece is facing the shiny part of the wadding. So after marking out the under bust and the bust point, I'll use my pen to trace out the shape of this center front piece on this wadding. So this is what it should look like after tracing out. I have 2 under bust points and 2 bust points. Okay, now starting from the bust point mark, I'm going to go up by the same measurements we've been using, which is the bust span measurement divided by 2 plus 0.5 inch. I'm going to place the mark on this side, and I will move over to the other side and place the same mark as well, starting from the bust point mark. Okay, then I'll connect the lines, the marks, using my straight ruler. I'll connect the under bust marks and then connect the new marks we just placed. Okay, the next step is to go ahead and cut it out. I'll take this to my ironing table now and iron all the wadding that I've cut out to its corresponding front piece, while making sure it aligns well at the under bust area and the bust points area. This is what it should look like after ironing it on the fabric. And you can achieve this through the use of a hemming gum, your iron, or a fabric gum. The next thing is to take it to my sewing machine and join it together. I'm going to be picking one part of the side front and one part of the center front like so, and then I will place it together, right side facing each other, and I'll start sewing from the hem. I'll sew from the hem till I get to the end. As you can see, I've already marked out my seam allowance on the front bodies. Okay, and I'll also do the same thing for the other parts of the front bodies. I'll pick the side front and one part of the center front and join it together. After joining, this is how it should look like. Okay, as you can see, the bustier is already standing even when I haven't even ironed, and I went ahead to repeat the same process for the main bodies. The next thing I'll do now is to notch the curved area. Okay, I'm going to be notching it to help it relax very well after ironing. Please, if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, this is the best time to do that. Thank you so much. As you can see in this video, I did not notch the straight parts of the front bodies. I only notched the curved part, the bustier area. Okay, the next thing I'll do now is to take this to my ironing table and press all the seam allowances open. Okay, now I would repeat the same thing for these main bodies. I padded only the lining. Remember, I mentioned that earlier. This is the main bodies. I'll repeat the same thing. I will notch the curved area and press the seam allowance open. To maintain the bust shape, I'm going to be making use of this tailor's ham to iron the bust area. Okay, just watch carefully. I'm going to place it under the bustier area like so. Then while ironing, I'll use my hands to open up the seam allowance while I make use of the iron to press it. Preferably, you should use a steam iron for this process to achieve a better result. So this is the beautiful result I achieved after ironing. Okay, see how smooth and standing the bust area is. And that is the end of today's tutorial. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell to get notified each time I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.